Big snakes think they dominate everything, but when they bite off more than they can chew, they pay the ultimate price. Let's start in Kruger National Park, where a bold leopard locked jaws with a massive python. The scene was sheer chaos. Scales, claws, and brute force clashed. The leopard, agile and relentless, overpowered the snake after a punishing brawl. It clamped down, crushed bone and muscle, and turned the serpent into nothing more than a motionless meal. No second chances here. That python dared to stand its ground, and it paid the price. Once a hunter, now a lifeless trophy, the wild doesn't forgive mistakes, and this leopard showed no mercy at all. In another heart-racing encounter, a leopard faces off with a massive python in the tall African grass. This was no quick kill. The snake thrashed and twisted, trying desperately to slither away. But the leopard wasn't letting it go that easily. With each strike, the cat delivered blow after blow, careful to avoid the deadly constriction coils. It became a battle of patience versus desperation. Though the python eventually escaped, bloodied and beaten, it was clear the leopard had left a message. Don't come back. Deep in the jungle, a jaguar spots a snake resting on a branch. Big mistake. Jaguars aren't just hunters, they're executioners. With brutal efficiency, this cat grabs the snake by the tail and yanks it from the tree. The python coils, trying to defend itself, but it's too late. The jaguar drags it through the underbrush, teeth sinking deeper each second. Within moments, the snake goes limp. No chance, no escape. That moment right there, nature at its most raw and terrifying. The Amazon is home to monsters, but even there, few rival the jaguar. This time, a young anaconda made the mistake of trying to face one. As the jaguar crept closer, the snake raised its head to strike, but the cat struck first. Lightning fast and unrelenting, it slammed the serpent to the ground again and again. The anaconda fought hard, but its strength faded fast. In the end, it was just another limp body dragged into the bushes. Two killers met, but only one walked away. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. What happens when a python gets too close to a tiger? At first, it was just a quiet moment in the jungle. Then the tiger noticed movement too close for comfort. In a flash, the tiger lunged. Its teeth sank into the python's thick flesh, and it shook the snake violently. The python tried to wrap around its attacker, but it was no use. The tiger was quicker, stronger, and far more ruthless. Within seconds, the snake's body was in pieces. Never challenge a tiger. It ends only one way. Another python met its doom after getting too close to a hungry tiger. This wasn't a fight, it was an execution. The snake tried to slither away, but the tiger was already on top of it. With terrifying strength, it pinned the python down and bit deep into its flesh. The jungle echoed with the sound of ripping scales. The fight was over before it even began. The tiger dragged the lifeless body off like a prize. For this serpent, the jungle offered no mercy, only silence. Down in the Florida Everglades, a massive python made a fatal mistake. It picked a fight with an alligator. The battle was brutal. The python wrapped around the reptile, but the gator had power that couldn't be matched. With a bone-crunching bite, the gator began tearing the snake apart. The water churned with blood and scales. There was no second round. The python was devoured, piece by piece. Nature doesn't care how big you are. You either dominate or you disappear. In the murky waters of a crocodile's domain, even the boldest snake becomes a target. This massive python thought it could glide past a giant croc undetected. But crocs are ambush experts. Silent, still, and lightning fast. In one explosive lunge, the crocodile clamped its powerful jaws around the serpent's midsection. The python thrashed violently, trying to twist free, but it was useless. The croc's grip didn't just hold, it crushed. With violent jerks, the crocodile tore the snake apart bit by bit until only scraps floated in the red-stained water. It wasn't a battle, it was a demolition. That snake wasn't prey. It was a warning to every creature watching from the riverbank. This water belongs to the crocodile, and those who enter without permission never leave whole. The Black Panther isn't just a predator. It's a shadow with claws, silent, invisible, and ferocious. This encounter began with an enormous anaconda basking in false safety, unaware of what stalked nearby. Then, without warning, the panther exploded from the undergrowth. In seconds, its fangs were buried in the snake's thick hide. The anaconda coiled violently, hissing, trying to constrict, but the panther was already on top, slashing, ripping, breaking bone and scale. The forest echoed with the sound of primal fury. There was no hesitation, no mercy. The panther didn't back off. It pressed harder, suffocating the snake's final breaths. What unfolded was a masterpiece of brutality and precision. When it was over, the Black Panther stood above the lifeless body like a phantom reaper. The anaconda never knew what hit it, and that's exactly how the panther likes it. Bobcats are often underestimated, but this moment proves why you should never let size fool you. A python spotted a bobcat in the open and decided to make a move, slithering in with clear intent to strike. Maybe it thought the feline would hesitate. It was wrong. The bobcat turned, stared the snake down, and launched a thunderous paw straight at the python's face. The impact was so fast, so sharp, the snake recoiled instantly in panic. Before it could recover, the bobcat was already standing tall, ready to strike again. The python backed off, stunned, retreating into the grass with visible fear. There wasn't even a need for a chase. That one blow said everything. I am not your prey. In this face-off, power wasn't about size. It was about confidence, speed, and sharp instinct. And the bobcat had all three, in spades. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.